as for the Rams, Dick Vermeil was going home to Philadelphia. St. Louis Rams coming in as kings of the NFC. The Rams at 13-2. And early on, it's the defense, which has been so good. They tip a ball by Donovan McNabb. And here's Mike Jones. This defense has scored 8 TDs themselves, and he almost does it down to the 8-yard line, setting up Kurt Warner. And isn't it interesting, his 40th touchdown pass is underhand. Shovel pass to Marshall Faulk. He joins Dan Marino as the only 2 quarterbacks ever to throw for 40 or more in one season. Congratulations. Look at Marshall Faulk, his second year.
And he is so fast, but he runs under control as you watch the subtle little cuts and then the great job of covering up the ball at the end of that run, Boom.
Well, and he breaks Barry Sanders' record for yards from scrimmage. The record was 2.358. Faulk shatters it. But meanwhile, Donovan McNabb, the Eagles had Christmas week off. They had 2 weeks to prepare for the Rams. As we told you on NFL Countdown, they would go deep against the Rams and try and play their game. And look at the moves by Torrance Small on Todd Light. Good night. The Eagles have cut it to 14-10. Faulk, 106 yards, 2 TDs first half. He would sit, but Kurt Warner still playing third quarter. Picked off by Mike Mamula. Rumbling, bubbling, stumbling, 41 yards. What a great play for a touchdown.
We've seen 2 like this in 2 weeks. Last week it was Grant Winstrom of the Rams. This week, Mike Mamula. And watch the one-handed catch. He pins it to his body with the left hand and starts upfield. What a great play by the defensive end.
Later in the third quarter, on 3rd and 13, Warner to Torrey Holt. 15 yards. We're tied at 24, and Warner would come out of the game. But a lot of the Rams starters playing into the third quarter. Now, in the fourth quarter, Joe Germain would come in at quarterback. Avoids 1 sack, but he should have taken the sack. That wounded duck to Al Harris. Touchdown. 7 turnovers forced by the Eagle defense. Remember, they did the same thing to New England in their last game 2 weeks ago? I know the Rams had all the yards. They had, over 400 as usual, actually 440. But the game and gutty Eagles beat the Rams on getaway day 38-31. Should I be concerned if I'm St. Louis?
I don't think so. Other than the turnovers, the biggest number in football is rushing and rush defense. The Rams rushed for over 200 yards. They held the Eagles to under 50. I think they think those will sustain them in the playoffs.
And there's nothing more fun than watching a young team win a game against the better team at the end of the year. Maybe this is a building block for years to come for Andy Reid and the Philadelphia Eagles. A great job by them.